And we're off to drawer faces and doors. This is 3 1/4 sheets of 5/8 melamine MDF, all cut per the plan, and every sheet is with the stack that it came from, the sheet of paper with the sheet of MDF. And here's a description of all the parts. And next order of operation, we have to cut a whole bunch of strips of that Formica to start gluing the edges. The faces should already be done. Well, maybe not all of them, because there's still 2 sheets that aren't cut yet. Yeah, that's not all the faces are cut yet. So we need to figure out, we're gonna start doing the island and the garbage, those 2, and these first. So we have to find those pieces of Formica. So in order to do that, we gotta go to the cut plan we have over here and figure out. I tell you, man, the planning of this is just ridiculous. These pieces of mica, which are underneath that table over there, which are the sheets that we cut. We didn't cut all the sheets. I don't remember which sheets we cut. Maybe Barbara knows. Barbara? Yeah. With the brown Formica, do you know which sheets we cut? Oh, we cut 1, 2, and 3 already. Because 4, 5, and 6. 4, 6, 7.
It's not 7. Well,
7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9 are here. So 4. So we've cut 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Yes, those are the special ones that we ordered. We don't have it yet.
Got it.
And these are the ones we haven't cut.
Okay. So we've cut 1, 2, 3, and 5. Mm-hmm. So we need to see on sheets 1, 2, 3, and 5, are they the ones? Okay, we need to cut something out of sheet 6 for the garbage. Yep. That's, dang, that's unfortunate, because we're not going to get this Formica until Tuesday or Wednesday. Sheets, oh, wait a second. Oh, we do have 6. Okay, it's 7, 8, and 9. Okay, gosh, it's confusing. All right, maybe we will have all the mica we need. That would be great. Hey there, it's Sunday, September 22nd. And we worked all day yesterday. I don't know how it took all day yesterday, but all this cut wood, we needed to verify the sizes. We had them cut to according to the plan, but bringing them over to the cabinets and physically sizing them up and see how they fit was like the next step, just like sanity check. And we did find a few of them that were not the right size. So we trimmed those, and we actually ended up, I don't know how, but these guys here, these 9 drawers, ended up being a little bit too narrow. So we're gonna cheat on these, and we're gonna put 2 layers of Formica on the ends. So that'll add a 1/16 of an inch to each drawer. It's 3/16 overall. And that'll get us with the proper spacing that I want to see between all the drawers. The vertical ways we're fine. So we decided that we want the grain of the Formica vertical on all the edges, and we want the grain of the Formica horizontal on the tops and bottoms. And we didn't have the Formica that we could cut to achieve that. And I'll kind of show you what I mean here. Okay, so this layout plan had pieces here that we don't need right away. So we moved those pieces over to like right here. I think it's those 4 pieces right there actually. And I reprinted this thing up. Yeah, it's those pieces we shifted over off of this cut. So now we have all this left over that we can cut. This is with the grain going vertical ways. So that's going to give us the Formica parts that we need to do what I just described a second ago, to have the grains, the wood grain, this ain't no retentive, right? But we're going to have the wood grains going this way on the top edges of the drawer face. So it looks like Amazon just delivered.
Wait, right here.
Oh, wait, there's more. And there's the door handle. Ain't that a pretty bastard? All right, so we're moving right along. Yeah, look good against the dark color there. All right, so she likes them, and that's great. So we've got a sheet over here that we're gonna have to cut a big piece off the bottom to give us vertical grain. And that's gonna switch us to a whole nother step in the process. Right now, what we've got going on is we've glued up all these pieces that you see laying out here. Already have the glue on the edges and these strips of Formica, and we're waiting for it to cure up so we can stick them. And then we're going to hit them with the router. And once all that router work is done, then we're going to need the tops and the bottoms out of that other sheet of Formica. Looks stuck to me. Hey there, it's Tuesday, September 24, 2024. And we're working on drawer faces. We've got all these drawer faces completely covered and all these drawer faces covered. And we're ready for install. We've laid out how we want the handles to be spaced. We're going with the center of the top drawer, and whatever this distance is, we're copying that on the rest of the drawers. And I have a 1/4-inch spacer. Well, I clamped this plywood here to simulate the countertop, the underneath side of the countertop. And then I've got a 1/4-inch spacer, and I've used clamps to clamp these up. So we've got consistency in our height. Now they're not held perfectly in place, but it's got me close enough to where we can work with it. This was just a test to see how I'm gonna make all that work, and I'm happy with how that's coming along. We're gonna remove these 3 drawer faces, We're going to drill the drawer faces with the 2 screws, the 2 holes for the 2 screws at this spacing, which I believe is 7 inches. Then we're going to put them back in here. I'm going to put a little weight in the drawers, like, I don't know if I can find a bag of rice or something, or bag of onions, I don't know. Just so the drawers got a little bit of weight in it. And then we're going to put screws through the holes in the faces and screw into the drawer. And that's going to hold the drawer face exactly where it needs to go. And then once we've got that, we're going to put screws from the back into the drawer face, which that's actually my next step. I need to drill holes in the drawers, 4 corners, and make sure that I don't collide with the screws that are here, right? So then we'll be ready to drill into this. And I have to make sure I've got the right length screws that'll go through this, but not poke through the end of that. Hopefully I do have those. All right, we can go like 2.5 inches from the outer edge inboard and comfortably be able to use my screw drill and an electric drill. And then we can also go right in the middle on these narrow drawers, which would be 2 inches from the top. Well, actually, I should go 1 3/4 inches from the top. That's a little higher, actually. And that will also work for the top here. So I'm gonna make a drill guide, so I don't have to measure all these drawers. And I'll just hold up a block and put the drill through there. Well, I'm done for the night. I made my drill jigs. This will give us half the height of the top drawer where these holes are drilled, and that spacing is just right for these handles. There's a center line mark, so I just need to find the center of the piece, measure from there over, bam, we got holes. And we're going to use the same spacing from the top for all the subsequent drawers, even the big ones. So it'll, look something like this. You know what I mean? And for these holes, I made this drill jig. This is just stuff that I super glued together. And this piece, you set it on the top of the drawer and drill just the top hole for these and both holes for the bigger drawers. And we're all set. I got a problem though. The 1 1/4 inch screws poke through. The tip doesn't come through, but it puts a bubble in the wood there. So I tried a 1 inch. Is it over here somewhere? A 1 inch drywall screw. I don't know where it is. And it does not. Yeah, here we go. It won't poke through, but it doesn't have enough bite. And I was able to just easily. I just pulled this thing right off of there. It just ripped the screw right out. So 1 inch is too short, 1 1/4 inch is too long. I need 1 1/8 screws. I tried grinding off 1/8 and making my own little point there, and that went in, but it kind of drilled its way in. I would have to pre-drill all these, and that's something I could do. I'm going to sleep on it and see if I can find some 1 1/8 screws somewhere, and that'll take care of it. If I have to pre-drill, Then I can grind off these screws 1/8 of an inch and they will go right in. Excepting I'm going to need a whole bunch of them, man. Was it 4, 8, 12, 24, 30 screws just for that? That's kind of a lot of cutting and grinding. We went over to Imeca and got some 1 1/8" screws that are the perfect length. I've already tested drilling from the back side into the drawer face, and they don't poke through, they don't put a bulge in the stuff. So let's go over what I did here. I got my 1/4 inch spacers. This piece is simulating the countertop, and I've got it clamped down to the cabinets. So 1/4 inch spacers between the underneath side of the countertop and the top of the drawers. And we kind of just tweak with our hand a little bit here as necessary to even up the corners. And then we divided all the space equally, which is a hair wider than we were shooting for, but it looks okay. And then we, actually before that, we've got the holes drilled in the faces of the drawer. There's one hole in each end over here on the small drawers. And we got 2 holes on each side here on the big drawers. And I countersunk them. I think I forgot to do it on that one. But now at this point, we're going to put these 1 1/8" screws from the back into the face, and then the face will be fully secured, waiting for the handle to be put on. Here's the trick we're using now. And we got the top one in position, and we were real meticulous to getting side to side and up and down as straight and perfect as we could. Put our 1/8 inch spacer in here, and we clamped this one to this one, eyeballed everything true, and then put the screws in. Then we did the same with the bottom, put those screws in. We just put those screws in. We're going to take the clamp off and see that nothing moves. And I didn't see anything move. Did you, honey? No. All right, because these screws are not really holding that well. And we are flush exactly to the bottom. Feel that? It's just perfect.